Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. This is a collective love reading. We'll see what Spirit has for you. Please use this reading to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what we have. Spirit, please share with me any messages of love around my Aries right now. What is it that you need them to hear? What is coming their way? I am listening for you now. I have Fantasyland. Okay, let's go to Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. No illusions. Little bit of my head is spinning, okay, that we could be ahead of ourselves. The person coming into your life is just really excited about you. A little bit of a love bomber just came in also. And maybe they're going too fast. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes you want to slow it down. Maybe this person's coming on too hard and it's a turnoff. Sometimes it's like you are way too fast. You are a love bomber, and they could be a really great person. It's just that they are overexcited, and it makes them look desperate. It makes them look like they are trying too hard, Spirit just said. So maybe we need to slow somebody down. Let's see what's going on. I have on the mend. Be compassionate and kind with yourself as you heal. Now, you might not be quite ready. This person could be ready to jump right in, and you could be saying, hey, I'm still getting over somebody. I'm definitely interested in you. I definitely want to see where this goes. But this person's like trying to move this along. They want to be in a committed relationship. They want to know that you're their person. And maybe you're just not quite there yet. So take your time. Take your time. If you need more time to heal, or you're not quite sure of your emotions, the last thing you want to do is put yourself in a situation where all of a sudden I'm in a relationship that how did I get here? I didn't want this. You know, it's harder to get out of a relationship. So you want to be careful. It's fast progress. Move forward with swift position and do what must be done, taking charge. Now, you could be taking charge that it's moving too fast. You could be saying, I want to be with you, but under these conditions, let's see each other once a week. Let's see each other twice a week. We don't have to talk to each other every day. Maybe we have some more boundaries around this. Like, I don't want you just showing up unexpected and expecting to spend the whole night with me. Like, that's not happening. So it's a little bit of a setting the ground rules and sticking to them, something like that. I have a right track. You are going in the right direction. So just keep going. So there's I don't even know if this is the person I'm supposed to be with. And maybe I'm not ready to commit to this person, but keep going down this path, you know, keep getting to know this person or spending time with this person. But you do have control of the type of relationship you want to be in. And maybe this person's trying to push it on you too fast, too hard. And, you know, it's the person who takes you out 3 times. And because they took you out on the 3rd day, they think the 3rd date is we're going to sleep together. You know, really, where did that, I want to know where that rule came from. You know, like, you know, I took you out 3 times. So now it's my turn, you know, give me a break. But something is going on around this connection that you're not ready for. Okay. Maybe it's physical. Maybe you're not ready to be intimate with this person. And this person is, you know, I don't know, implying that we should be intimate. And maybe it's they're coming on too strong with that. I have a Fool. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Cups. I think this person has fallen head over heels for you very quickly. I do. And you might not feel the same way. Doesn't mean that you won't, because I have that 7 of Pentacles. Maybe over time, this person, maybe you still have mixed emotions from something else, somebody else. But I have a feeling this person just is telling you, I'm so in love with you and I want to be with you. And what do I have to do to get you? What do I have to do to be with you? And you're not pushing them away, but it's a little bit of a turnoff at the same time. So you're trying to figure out, like, how do I slow this person down so that I can actually take my time to see if I'm going to have the same feelings for this person. But this person is ready to jump in. And I guess it's a feeling of, I don't know what I want. Okay. So, but they're falling, they've fallen for you. Is it what you want? I guess is the question. Is it what you want? And you might not know the answer yet. Maybe it's just, this person fell for me so fast. They're already telling me they're in love with me. And it's kind of like, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting to be, talking about that deep of an emotion yet. I have a 9 of Cups. Maybe you feel comfortable with them. This is my 3 of Swords. I have a Chariot. I have a feeling that there's still some wounds. There's still some heartbreak. There's some weird feelings, okay, that I didn't realize that I really wasn't over somebody. Some of those things have been triggered recently. I'm struggling with who I am and my identity and where I'm going. And this is all happening a little bit too fast for you, is how I feel. So the Chariot does want to move forward. But again, it's even the sleigh, like the person at the front of the sled, it has the reins and can slow the sled down. Okay. They can slow that sled down. They can turn these little things turned. When I was a kid, the wooden sleds, the front would turn. So you could kind of like turn it to go slower instead of going straight. I got to tell you, I think that there's feelings. I think that there's attraction. I feel like there's mixed feelings because of some old triggers. But I just feel like somebody's coming on too strong. And you may be struggling with that because you're just not ready for it. I mean, sometimes we really want that, but you guys all know that feeling of the love bomber, the person who's like, I'm just so into you, and flowers, and you might not be as into them. So it's kind of uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I'm just asking Spirit, but what in time is this person going to turn into something more? So, because maybe you're just trying to slow it down to see what your feelings are. I have a 7 of Swords. I have a High Priestess. I feel like you think that something's not right. I do. Either you don't feel right about this and you feel like you could be leading them on, and maybe you're feeling badly. Maybe you're saying to yourself, like, I don't like this person as much as they think I do. And maybe I've been leading them on, and maybe that's catching up to you. If you're really not into somebody, let them go. Let them go. Because I got a 4 of Swords. Yeah, it's a sense of just take a break. You're either not ready for a relationship or you're not into this person. And you don't want to lead somebody on either. So, or vice versa. All these feelings could be in reverse. This person is, you're totally into this person, but this person's like, I don't know, just not stepping into it. It's trying to slow it down, trying to back out at times. Let's keep going. The 7 of Swords. It's almost like I've been lying to myself. Like, I'm really not that into this person. So maybe we cut ties, and that's okay. It's not your person. Sometimes we have to walk away. I have mutual growth. You both want to be at the same pace. Encourage mutual growth by supporting each other's ambitions, set goals together, celebrate achievements, motivate each other. We want to be growing at the same pace. We want to be we're moving in the same direction, Spirit just said. And if you feel like we're not moving at the same pace or in the same direction, you're trying to make something work, and you can't make it work if it's not meant to be. You can try and try and try, but it's not going to work. Eventually you're going to walk away and say, I don't want to be with this person. Listen to your feelings. This is very much a reading about Spirit saying you need to know what you want. Passionate intimacy. Rekindle passion by prioritizing intimate moments. Schedule a date night. Explore new romantic activities. Communicate openly about your desires and your fantasies. We could be struggling on either side with intimacy. That you aren't quite ready to be intimate with this person, physically intimate with this person, or this other person, I hate to say could have problems, but they could have, they can't perform, or they haven't slept with anybody in a long time. So there's this fear of, I can't perform in some way. So we could be having a hard time with just talking about it, or we feel uncomfortable with it. So we're not ready for it. Absolutely. If there's this sense of being uncomfortable, it shouldn't be uncomfortable. We should just kind of fit together like two pieces of a puzzle. So intimacy could be a problem. I have cherished moments. Create cherished moments by making time for each other. Unplug the distractions. Engage in meaningful conversations and savor the time. You could enjoy your time with this person, and maybe that's why we're holding on. They enjoy time with you. When they're with you, we have a good time. But are they wanting more and you don't want it, or vice versa? Do you want more and you can see that they're just not stepping forward. They're just not putting in the effort. So, but we enjoy each other. So we need more time. This needs more time for either one of us to decide. We either catch up with each other and we both want the same thing and we both start to have mutual feelings for each other, or it just keeps spreading further and further apart where we see each other less and less. There's less interest. We don't really break up as much as we just don't see each other. We just kind of stop communicating after a period of time because it just isn't working. I have a playful connection. Keep your relationship playful and fun. Play games, be silly, create a strong bond. Again, we could have a good time with this person when we're with them. Somebody wants more, and it is a sense of, I'm not getting what I want. I'm pushing it, and you could be pushing somebody out of the connection. Nobody wants to be pushed into anything. Nobody wants to be talked into, you want to be with me. No, I don't. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to sleep with you. I'm not ready to sleep with you. Whatever it is, I feel broken. I still have a broken heart. I'm still struggling with, I didn't realize I had old feelings. I didn't realize that I had unfinished business with somebody, or I'm still grieving, in some way. I have resistance. I am resisting a secret admirer. I am. I think that's what's going on. I think there's somebody that's in love with you, and they're making it 100% obvious that they want to be with you. And you are just not accepting it. You are just saying, I'm just not there for whatever reason. Obscurities, keeping it a mystery. Maybe they think they're trying to crack the code. They're trying to, open the safe and figure you out, and that you're just doing this to lead them on and to tease them. And meanwhile, you're like, I'm really not that into you, but I don't have the heart to say it. I just don't have the heart. I don't want to hurt your feelings because you're a good person. So you're better off letting them off the hook. Let them off the hook, let them down. How do you do it? Let them off the hook gently is how I feel. Sometimes we just have to say goodbye. Like, this isn't what I'm looking for, and this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And especially if they want more than you are ready for. Let's see what else they have. Oh, this is a hard reading, but you know, it really does come down to what is it that you want. Okay. It's great to find somebody. It's great to have somebody interested in you, but not if you're not that into them, because you deserve to be in love with somebody. Don't you? Loyalty. I want trust. I want loyalty. Karma, cause and effect. I don't know, maybe you feel like this is a karmic connection. Maybe there's something about this person there's some red flags, but you haven't identified it. Like, you can't put your finger on it. You know, that Seven of Swords was a little bit of a, like, out of nowhere, that Seven of Swords came in. So there could be something about this person that you're just like, I'm just afraid I'm going to find out something about this person I don't like down the road. You know, skeleton in the closet that they haven't, you know, shared with me. I have peace. I just want peace. I think your person's coming on too fast. I think it's a turn off. I know that some people love that. They love to fall in love fast. They love to, you know, be swept off their feet and be in this kind of like romantic kind of crazy land. And then other people are turned off by it because that person appears desperate, or they are just wanting to go from, you know, 0 to 100 in 2 weeks. Like, in 2 weeks' time, you know, they've decided they want to spend the rest of their life with you, and they want to live with you, and you're it, you know. So it's just too much. It's, you know, maybe you're much more realistic, and that's really what it comes down to. Like, I'm just being smart. Like, this person's moving way too fast for what could be a reasonable relationship, and you know it. I have a Page of Swords. I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have a 4 of Cups. So you could have met this person around work. I mean, that is jumping out at me. It could be somebody that has a crush on you at work and they want to have, you know, this wild, crazy affair with you. Not all of you, but somebody. And then this feeling of this page with a sense of, I can't get you off my mind. My head is spinning. It is happening. And I go from that 4 of Cups where I don't have anything to you're like a dream come true. You're everything that I've ever wanted with that 6 of Cups. So again, 0 to 100 in a nanosecond. It's just too much. I have the High Priestess. I want you to listen to your intuition. Okay. I want you to say to yourself, like, why is this person pushing so hard? Is it because they have a hard time maintaining a relationship? I want you to ask questions like, how long what the last relationships you were in, how long did they last? That would be a good question to ask somebody like this. Can they maintain a relationship? I have a 5 of Swords. And I have a Temperance. It keeps coming back to your inner peace. There's something about this person that Spirit said is annoying you. I'm sorry. If this person's annoying you, let me know. They're annoying you. They could be calling you all the time. They could be texting you while you're at work and you're just like, I don't have time to text all day long, nor am I'm not a big text person. So when I was dating years ago, I would be like, I'm not texting all day long. Like, that is not a relationship to me. So they could be annoying. They could be They're constantly, they're high maintenance, Spirit just said. They're annoying and high maintenance. So this person is starting to bother you in some sense. And maybe, what did they say? Let them off the hook, okay? Let them off the hook gently. Sometimes we have to say goodbye. It's just not going to work. And this isn't going to be everybody's reading. I know that. But it could be just a reminder to don't waste your time with this kind of energy. Also, if you're out there looking and you're meeting people and you get this kind of crazy love bomber, just kind of know what this energy means. You know, I don't want it. I have a mission. We share a passion for helping others. We have a mission. But how that came into me is like, I'm on a mission to capture you. I'm on a mission for you to be in love with me, or I'm on a mission to seduce you. And that would be my bigger concern, that I'm really, really pushing this intimacy on you and making you feel guilty that we haven't been, intimate, or I want more. I'm ready to take it to that level. And maybe you have no interest in that. Maybe you're definitely not there, or you have no interest in being intimate with this person. I have healing. I'm going through a process of healing. That's probably a lot of it too, that sometimes we think we're ready and we're not. Because under different circumstances with the right person, if it was moving this quickly, it could be really wild. It could be really exciting. It could be the best ride of your life, Spirit just said. But with the wrong person, it feels icky. I don't know if that's a professional word, but I'm going to say icky. Okay. I don't know if that's like the best way to describe it, but you just kind of go, I don't know how I feel. Unexpected. Open your mind to be receptive. I'm not at all what you're expecting. Maybe this person has more to offer. Maybe in time you'll see the good qualities in them. Maybe you say to them, stop love bombing me. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. You don't have to call me 15 times a day for me to know that you're interested in me. You know, we don't have to see each other every day of the week. Like, that's too much right now. So maybe we just put some boundaries around, and this person kind of calms down and maybe starts to act more human instead of, just like this Irish setter that bounces around all the time. I have priorities. Even though your heart longs for me, you realistically don't have time in your life for me right now. And that could be you, that could be them. I don't have time for all of this. I'm just realizing that you are requiring way too much work. You are too demanding, you're too high maintenance, and something is going on. We all know those people out there. Maybe this is just reminding you of somebody, and it's just a kind of a fun reading to listen to because you kind of forgot about that person. They will never compare to you. All right. So there's that. I've never met anybody like you. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, which would be beautiful and wonderful if you felt the same way. It would be, this is what I've been dying to hear. But for some reason, it's not lining up for me right now. So let them off the hook. I want to hold you. There's the intimacy. I want to make love to you. I feel like there's pressure. I feel like there's just too much pressure for, I want to be alone with you. When are we going to be alone together? I know that we have a soul connection. They could be starting to call you, I'm your soulmate. And if you don't feel that way, and they're saying to you, I'm in love with you, I feel we're soulmates. I mean, that is icky. That is icky. That is like, ugh, like, don't call me your soulmate when I'm not feeling that. I think you got somebody in love with you and you're not in love with them. Bottom line. I want to reach out, but I don't know how. Maybe you pushed this person away. Maybe you already did push this person away. I'm sorry I couldn't be what you needed me to be. Some of you might have pushed this person away already and let them know that it's not what I'm looking for. And that's okay, because you know what you're looking for. You can say no. No is a answer. You can say no to people. You can say no to a lot of people. Let's see when. I have an August energy. That could be a birthday month. I have within a year. Again, it depends on how much time you want to put into this person. If you enjoy their company and they're just going too fast, then slow them down. Maybe we'll, over a period of 6 months or to a year, we start to really want to be with this person, and feelings have changed, and I've grown to love them, and I see the good qualities in them. So, but I have autumn. Maybe this person we met in the autumn. I have not likely. I feel like you're going to decide to push this person away. It could be somebody just right now you're on the fence with, and you're just like, what do I do with this person? Do I really want this, or don't I? Only you can answer that. Only you can answer that. They said a couple more. Okay. So Aries, I have in divine timing. They either have something else for you, something better, something that does make your heart race, something that you are excited about going fast with. But this love bomber just for today isn't the person. And again, this reading wasn't for everybody. It's a general reading. Whoever found this message, I have more than a year, and I have March. So maybe we'll get lucky in March. So we'll put this out into the universe, and just remember, you always have a choice. I really feel like it's a reminder that you don't have to be with anybody that you don't want to be with. And if somebody's invading your space, Spirit just said, you have the right to say, slow down. This isn't what I want. This isn't working for me. Okay. Because it's your energy. It's you. You have to invite somebody into your energy. Okay. If they're not invited into your energy, you're not going to want them there. That's the bottom line. It's going to feel wrong. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. I want to thank Spirit, and I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me. If this is the first time that you ever watched me, welcome. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I upload Aries playlists. If you'd like to see some other videos. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words, your comments, your support. Claim it, own it. Tell me this reading had meaning to you. Tell me it made you laugh, because you are letting them off the hook, is what I said, right? You're going to let somebody off the hook, unfortunately. If anybody would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. And in the meantime, just put your energy out there for divine timing, for what it is that Spirit really does have for you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.